everyone, welcome back to Factorio. I'm Hitman82. This is episode 56. Right, so we left off last episode. We were just looking at the trains here and what to do about switching them over to the tanks. So I finished researching the fluid wagons. So braking force, check this out. Train braking force 10%. So it'll allow your train will slow down faster, so it stays at high speeds longer. So it basically makes your trains go faster. So you can research that. Nuclear power, which we'll be getting into. So that has a nuclear reactor, centrifuge, uranium processing, uranium fuel cells, heat exchangers, heat pipes, and steam turbines. So all that is to make nuclear power. You can also weaponize it. So there's an atomic bomb. Big bada boom. Oh my gosh, look at the research. 5,000 of each of the 6 researches. Ooh, that's going to be big. Let's see, what else is there? Coal liquefaction. So what that allows you to do is you can use coal, heavy oil, and water, and from it you'll get heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum. So there are a few other things. I don't see any other new researches right away. Rocket silo is actually seems pretty cheap and easy now. Now there is a new use for these. Before it was kind of an end game thing. You send your rockets up, and if you wanted to keep going, you could just increase your rocket count. That is no longer the main driver for rockets. The rocket, when you send up a satellite, generates 1,000 high-tech science packs. So it's going to be you've actually got a use for it now. You get these space science packs by sending up rockets. So we'll definitely be doing that. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop on this train. Which train is this? Oh, how come the color's red? We don't want red. This is an oil train. It should be black. There we go. And we are off to Oil West. Let's head to Oil West now. Oh, and I forgot to make... Can I make fluid trains? Oh, I need storage tanks, which means I need plates and steel. I don't have any plates on me. Oh well. Oh, there's iron there. Oh, no, that was too fast. Couldn't get it. We'll just sit through the station here. Beep, beep. And so we're heading over to Oil West. We're going to, once we're there, I'll have to switch the train over to manual just before I get there, because I don't want to start loading it until I've had a chance to make some changes. So switch that to manual. Alright, so we'll stop here and block it. Okay, so obviously we don't want any more empties going into the system because we don't want to bottle up any more oil. We also don't want any more oil coming in here, so we'll separate that. Okay, so now we've got that's all separated, and we're starting to accumulate oil there. So all empty barrels. So let's send those empty barrels around. Just I want to clean out what's in the factories there, so I'm gonna send those around. Oh, now I need to. Let's see here. Nope, this one's already got some in it. Okay, everything's okay. So next up, we want to get rid of all that oil, so I could just hoover it up. I think that's what it'll do. Then the train doesn't have to deal with it. And hoover those up. Oh wow, look at that, I'm now almost full on those. So I could put the heavy oil or the crude oil barrels in there, but I'm not going to right now. So we're gonna basically all this is now no longer needed. So we'll pull all this out of here. Now we did lose our power, so obviously want to hook that up again. Yeah, right there's good. Oh, we want a little light here because, you know, shed some light on the subject. Oh, there was one there, but it doesn't matter. Now you'll notice that on the hotbar looks a little different, much darker blue wherever I have them locked. Like I said, I don't really need that blueprint book anymore, or I'll keep that deconstructed planner. Okay, so I think that is about it for here. So the next thing to make is a pump. So I think I'll wait on that and I'll set that up. So I'm gonna head back over to the other station. So we're gonna go to, oh, it's not on here. So we're gonna just go back to base oil. We'll go and park. I'm gonna pause it here, and when I resume, I'll be up at the oil north. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're here at oil north. So the first thing we want is, let me see. Need to pop a chest down so that poor robot can land. Poor fella, you'll be fine. There you go. Okay, so this should, yeah, okay, we've got our oil tanks are filling, so all this stuff can all go. I've got no more oil processed here, so we're all emptied. Excellent. So now we can just basically strip this stuff out. I guess I need to keep that in there. So we'll have to keep our base resupply stuff here. And the rest, though, we can hoover all this up. Probably get some power issues here. No. Oh, my inventory's full. Just plop the chest down. Put all those in here for now. Oops. There. So that's just barrels there. I'll clean that up later. Okay, so we'll need to hoover up that, and that, and that. So I think this is now cleaned up. So the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make some fluid wagons. So let's make a couple of those, because we have 2 trains. Oh, no, never mind. I already had some. Forgot I made some. Alright, so let's stick a fluid wagon. I'm going to leave a boxcar type thing on this just for resupplying. So let's see. Oh, now I'll show you in the fluid wagon. This is pretty neat. See, there's 3 storage tanks on it. Oh, train just went by me there. I think I saw a puff of steam. So you can see, you can separate it, and so you could actually haul 3 different liquids, or do 2 in 1, like 2. This is 50,000, 25,000, or just all. So we're gonna just have ours all in one piece. So now let me see. So what we'll want to do is go to base oil. When it hisses, that means it stopped. All right. So this is where we're gonna want to load our oil. So let's get that going. So the pump. This is the same kind of pump as we used on the, what do you call them? Blah, blah. The pump that the small pump that we were using on the oil processing area there. Let's see. So it's the same thing. And it seems like, do these reach further? Maybe not. Might just be me. So let's see. We'll want to bring that here. Okay, won't quite reach this far. Oh, we'll want to hook straight to the tank. So there. Get rid of all this stuff. I got so much stuff in my inventory here. I'll just clean that out. So I did discover one. I was going to say one thing. There's many things I've discovered, but for instance, say I've got my belts out like this. I can get them down on my hotbar queue. I don't know if that's new or not, but I discovered it when I was looking at the options, and so that was pretty neat. Yeah, that pipe seems longer, doesn't it? Huh. Okay, so once we have power to this, which we'll have in a moment. Oh, we should have. Oh, no power to that. So, is there... Yeah, we'll just do that. Oops, and I don't know if you saw the animation, but this thing lifted up, and now it's going to start filling. Yeah, see, it connects to the top of the car there, and now it's filling with oil, I think. Oh, no, it isn't, not yet. So let's kill the power to that. Oh, okay. I wanted to show that again, because you probably missed it. So let's pull that pump out of there. And we'll place it again. Now, okay, so watch closely. See that? Isn't that neat? I like it. Like moving bits. Here we go, and let the oil flow. So it's now filling the tank. All right, so this station will have to obviously change it, change the orders here. So we'll add in fluid count. That's new, and we can trash cargo. and we'll set that to oil equals 50,000. No, we don't want it equals, we want it greater than. So it'll be 2/3 of the way full. I think that'll be okay for now. And then on here, we will add another one in, fluid count, oil equals 0, and then we'll delete that one, delete that one. Okay, so this train is now good to go, except when it gets to the station, it will not be able to load. So let's call up a train. Let's call up, where's my other train? See over at storage. Is the right one? Yes. So we want to visit Oil North. Oh, there goes another train. So I'm calling up the train to come up here and pick me up so I can go down and these pipes are a bit messy, but that's okay. Let's do this and put those in there. There. Aha, isn't that sneaky? Just pull those out of here. I'll do that on the way. Okay, so next up we're heading over to oil. We want to go to base oil, I believe. Well, let's go to base storage. We got some stuff to get rid of, so I'll pause while I'm traveling here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm over at Oil West, and I just finished hooking up. We're filling this, and just gonna set the train setup again here. So fluid count at Oil West, we want the fluid to be greater than 50,000, and we'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oops, fuel. We want at base oil. We want to add in another one. Fluid count. Oil equals 0. Oops. And we get rid of that one and that one. Jeez, I hope I did it right on that other train. I guess I'll check that really quick here. Where are we here? This one. Okay, yep, that's right. I called the other train here because I knew I'd need it. So I'm just going to leave this sitting here filling for now. We're going to head back to base oil and set up to unload. Now I left a wagon on that one, even though it's not resupplying a base here, just because I need it for the sizing of where the pumps are and stuff. And I suppose I could take it off and then just have a separate pump on each one. It's an extra pump, but yeah, it's not a big deal. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so we're heading up to base oil. Stop here. Shut down the train and off. Okay, so now we're going to need to add tanks. So do I have any other wagons with me? I don't. Of course I don't. So what we're going to do is, this setup is still kind of, it's still going through the oil barrels and stuff. I guess I could stick them in a inserter here. Yeah, maybe I'll do it that way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just setting it up just to kind of get rid of this stuff. Oh, but of course I need power there. Of course. There we go. And in there we will... Oh, that's just gonna... That's enough out of you. And let me see. Hoover up the rest of it. Okay, so this is all our oil barrels here, and I'll stick them on there. Okay, so this will get rid of them, and then I can get rid of this. I guess I can hoover them up with this. And I'm gonna take this out anyway. Stop that there. And I'll just add in do for here. And where's my inserters? So, and one more. Okay, so that'll just get rid of them that way. Do I have any on me? I thought so. And we'll put oil barrels there, and I think we're inside the network. Yep. Okay, so this mess here, once all those barrels are unloaded, all this is going to be gone. So in the meantime, I don't really want to start pumping oil into there because this will never finish. So what we'll have to do is we'll just have a temporary setup here. So let's see, we're going to want to pump here. and we want it to extract it. So we will do that on the same all the way across. Do we want it that way? No, we don't. Let's see. Okay. Next one we'll put down one lower, and then the last one we'll put even one more lower. And the reason for that is now I can put them all side by side, like so. Let's see, in that one, it's not going to reach, so I'll stick that like that. Actually, I don't need to do that. I can do it this way. I'm fussing. What a surprise. Are you shocked? I'm shocked. Shouldn't be shocked after all this time. Like 56 episodes, you gotta know by now. Alright, so what's gonna happen here is eventually we'll be unloading the oil from here. So those will go and unload the oil, and I'll put an underground over to here, and we'll get rid of all this mess here, put an underground in, and then it's just going to be tanks. Oh, so much easier, which means I can get rid of this rail car here. Oh, no I couldn't, because that was for my... Well, that needed to be changed anyway. Alright, so what I'll have to do is I'll bring one of the other trains in. I'll do that later. Okay, so what else do we have to do today? We have, I need to get radar around the base, and let me see, I don't think, oh, the boilers. Okay, I'll pause here, I'm going to run up to the boilers, so there'll be one moment. So here's another change. I don't know if you noticed already. You see the night vision? It's not green anymore, it's just kind of a washed out. Neat, eh? I like that a little better than the green. Okay, so all this, like, look, those are boilers. That's not how they're supposed to look. So you'll pull a couple up here. This is what they look like. So we'll have to have a look at that. Let's see here. So I need to do some hoovering. Whole lot of hoovering. So what I'll do is I have to clean all this stuff up. Yes, it is going to be a mess. There's a lot, all this stuff needs to be stripped out because we're no longer going to be set up here with this setup. Everything has changed for boilers and engines, and you'll see what I mean in a bit. I don't have an optimal setup for that yet, so I think maybe before I go and hook all these up, I will get a better setup. My intention is to put them as a backup power source for steam. I'm going to stick up here above the oil tanks. I think there's a nice empty spot that I don't have any intention in using right now. All the oil stuff will expand southwards. So I'm going to use this area up here for power. Oh, how come those are like that? What's going on there? The heck? There's ghost images of them. But why does it show performance of them when they're not even there? Okay, that was just bug, I would say. Okay, we'll just remove those. I'm not sure if that was the blueprint and they were wanting this parts or what, but I'm going to be doing some more work over here anyway. I'm going to finish this, like once I take this out, I'll put in solar panels here and finish that off. I will need to set up, obviously, an accumulator so that I can measure the power again. And I need to get these inserters out of here because I don't want to keep dumping wood on there. So I'll be using wood to run the boilers, I think. Same with the trains. I have no other use for wood, really. Okay, so where does that leave us for today? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some off-screen stuff now. So I'll finish the oil setup and get that mess cleaned up. I'll have to obviously consume some oil to do so. Looks like our green circuits is sorted now down there. Our modules, oh, okay, they're almost done. Remember last episode, I went and I put the new setup for the blue science, and it needed a bunch of modules, and they're just about done. I think it needs just, what, 3 left? Yeah, see, that one's got 1 in it there, and that's neat. Okay, so next episode I'll have, hopefully we'll have completed the oil setup and we'll be ready to set up military science or something like that. So tune in for that. We'll have something new that, unless you've watched Factorio videos in the past week, I'll have something new for you that you've never seen before. So tune in, check that out, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.